So there's a whole number of things. So the first and probably the biggest thing has been my identity. So that's been a massive difference, starting to get much clearer about who I am, what I am, and the feminine space, what that stands for, and how to express that out into the world. And then coming up with ideas as well as to how to express that out into the world, how to carry the message of the feminine space out and to support that. And then one of the things that's been really, really good is Tabs is brilliant at starting to get inside of you to bring it out as to what it is that you're about, because you can think that you know and then actually do a bit of work and then you get to really know. And then creating a really easy platform in which to start getting it out. So one of the things that I can suffer with a lot is overwhelm. I'm very good at going, right, I'm going to do everything by yesterday, and then, oh my God, too much to think about, can't do it. And so not only was she great in being able to help me with my message and what it was that I was trying to get out, but then also the steps in which to take it out into the world. And that then meant that I felt much more confident to be going out and doing that. And as a result, actually the smallest actions have created the biggest impact, whether that be through audience or whether that be through client numbers, business growth. Yeah, that's what's made the biggest impact, has actually been the smallest actions, but it's been the right actions. And that's what's made the biggest difference, and Tabs is brilliant for that. For me, the biggest thing has been a bunch of women that I respect and admire, and we've got some similar values or ways of being, but all completely unique to each other. And once a month I get to spend 3 hours with them and learn from them, be supported by them. And that can be professionally or personally. And there's just an absolute acceptance of where you're up to, and therefore there's something really liberating about that. Coming from a world where there's so much about masks and having to look this way or act this way, there's once a month the space to completely come as you are, be as you are, but also to be celebrated. And that's really, it's just a very different way of being. And it's really unique to the space that I get to come to once a month. And Tabs is doing a brilliant job of creating that. And then what she's done is to then allow other women to create that. So actually, again, there's just such a unity that women understand why they're here, what they're doing, why they're doing it, and actually just connect with doing it. Firstly, I believe about just kind of getting clear about what it is that you want. So I'm a big person for having a conversation and just having a chat and finding out what people want. Being able to share with somebody about what it is that I get, and that opportunity to just go, and you've got the opportunity for this too. So actually, whether it is personal, whether it is business, or whether it is one-to-one work that you want, actually there's the opportunity. Come forward. Like if you want to progress, then you're going to have to take a step forward at some point. And this is a really, really safe way. And I think the group is a safe way to go and start exploring. And then the one-to-one work is then once you've got a bit more certainty, once you feel a little bit more sure, then that's when you just kind of go pow and take stuff to the next level. So there's nothing I could say that could convince in terms of other than just share my experience and make it relevant to that person in terms of, but you kind of got to be wanting to transform in some way or another. Something's got to be calling you. And then it's just then providing the path of which somebody then walks forward for transformation.